was like, mine has said Elijah before. So if it's phonetics, why are the same words propping up? Because a lot of their words, I was like, I've had that word before. And I've done extensive investigation of this app, and I don't understand it. I need to properly look into this app because I legitimately don't understand at all.
Him.
Him? Because again, like him could be I'm if they're trying to spell something out, but
Reflections deceive.
reflections deceive. It's like said that the other day. Okay, so it said beware and him. So who should I beware? And then reflections deceive. Again, that's a running narrative, isn't it? And even I didn't want to die, you could put into there. So I didn't want to die, and then it's warning me of someone. Were you murdered, spirit? Were you killed by someone? In reflections deceive. Is that kind of its way of saying, like, appearances deceive? It's sort of like an acid reflux type thing. I know I've just woken up, but yeah, you're gonna have to deal with yawning occasionally. But it's weird because I don't feel particularly tired. I mean, I have just had a long nap, but
I can use this.
yes, you can, spirit. You can use that. Again, kind of as I've just come off the back of explaining Spirit Talker and the spirit trying to use it and things, it's then saying I can use this. Granted, that was a bit of a gap between me saying it.
Gertrude.
Gertrude, is your name Gertrude? If your name is Gertrude, you can light up the bear. All you have to do is touch the arms or the legs, put your energy into that if you want. Or tell me about yourself on this app. You know, how old are you, Gertrude?
Mist.
Are you going to try and appear as a mist? Yeah, mist is one of those words where I'm like, maybe that's a misspelling of something, you know? As in, it could be mist, as in mist, you know, Missed, but it's spelt it as Mist. But again, makes me think, you know, is it phonetics, is it a word bank? If it's phonetics, you take in the sounds, so miss and then the t bit, but it's not a t, it's the ed. Because they sound the same, mist and mist. Are you missing something? Maybe that's what I'm going to do with this. I'm just trying to think of alternative words it could be meaning. Which is an idea partially inspired from the Overnight channel, from the investigators from there. Because I can't remember what word it was that was said, but they got a word Godfrey, that's what the word was.
Basement holds darkness.
Basement holds darkness. My God, that is interesting. Does it spirit? That's very interesting. If it's true. Can you tell me more about the basement spirit? Because that's something I'd very much so like to discuss. And I'm glad you've opened that door, if that is accurate. Because there is a cellar here. There is a basement. And this basement is dodgy. Because basically the floor of it, I don't know. I don't think I've said this on the stream at all. But the floor is kind of this muddy brick type stone-ish floor. It's not quite proper. It's not proper floor.
She's here.
Who's here, Spirit? Yeah, it's not a proper floor, but it's, you know, you can see it's kind of this rough stone brick, but with loads of loose mud type thing in between the bricks. It's that kind of oldie worldy type flooring. And then in the middle of the floor, you've just got this massive gravel patch where it looks like the floor has been dug up and then just filled with gravel as a random patch in the middle of the room. So since moving it, I straight away looked at that and went, that looks a bit dodgy, really. We've not dug up the gravel or anything. One potential explanation is that there's some sort of a sinkhole which has just been filled in. But like I say, it's not at all a proper floor. It's very strange. And it's quite an old
My life was short.
house. She's here, my life was short. Again, my life was short. All of that can possibly tie into one another. So, I didn't want to die. That on its own is just, you know, who wants to die kind of thing, you know? I didn't want to die, and then it suddenly warning me, beware him, reflections deceive. So that implies that there was someone who was murdered by a male, right? And then I can use this and like, oh, I can actually, you're understanding what I'm saying, I can talk through this device. My name's Gertrude. I was like, okay, hello Gertrude. And then mist could, like I said, be missing something. And then basement holds darkness, perhaps, dodgy basement, you know. She's here. Is that Gertrude that it's referring to? Or is that, again, a misspelling? It could be he's here. With it being, you know, referencing it him earlier. Perhaps all the times it's been saying she's here, she's scary, all that nonsense. You know, maybe that's a misspelling and it's just added an S on the start. And then my life was short, which again plays right back into the start of I didn't want to die. Oh, like I said, maybe I don't know, because again with him, that can't be misspelled. Because I was like, oh, maybe that's misspelled. It's like, no, it's not. Because him and her are both very different words.
How?
How? That's See, are you trying to understand how I'm understanding you, Spirit? Because then how could be, you know, I'm here piecing it all together. And the Spirit could be like, oh, how are you figuring this out? You know? Maybe. That one's reaching. That one's reaching a bit, but I'm just gonna light a couple more candles, Spirit. And if the bear goes off now, it's because I'm messing about with these little tea lights. But yeah, what are you asking, Spirit? When because you just said how. Would you be able to elaborate on that at all? But I mean, look how fast these tea lights go out. Because I mean, I'm swapping them out each investigation. Like all of the tea lights are being swapped out per investigation. There's no doubt about that, and it's supposed to last 3.5 hours. That was just the sound of one of the tea lights kind of falling from the little mountain of tea lights I'm creating. But again, notice how it is providing similar narratives each time in this location.
Mavis.
Off then. Mavis? Is your name Mavis?
He doesn't like you.
He doesn't like you. Okay, who doesn't like me? What is the name of the person that doesn't like me? I'm going to assume the next name you say is the person that doesn't like me. That's be interesting to see if it's a male or a female name, because again, when it says he, it might be meaning to say she. Or when it says she, it might be meaning to say he. So, what's the name of the person that doesn't like me, Spirit? Just to clarify on the gender. I'm focused on a name of the person that doesn't like me. But again, it might not be one. Who doesn't like me, Spirit? Okay, maybe Mavis is the one who doesn't like me, you know? Because it could be someone saying, oh...
Infant.
Infant? Does the child not like me? Because again, with maybe it's like, oh, Mavis is here, she doesn't like you, but it's accidentally said he. You know?
Harriet.
Again, Harriet. Is Harriet the infant? But again, I feel like the next name is the one that doesn't like me, so maybe that's confirmed. That it's trying to say she sometimes, but it accidentally has said he. Because all the only reason I'm questioning it is because it's not really. I mean, I could be wrong with this. I could look back through word lists, but from my vague recollection of previous word lists,